Now you saw that photo. You had Country Wayne, you had the rap artist Future, and you have actor, comedian Nick Cannon. All of these men have 5 or more different baby mamas and multiple children amongst the group. And my question is, why do women create babies with men who already have multiple baby mamas? But I've done videos previously. There's been a case in Memphis where 3 men got 25 women pregnant and had 77 children. You had one man had 20, I think he had 22 baby mamas, has 46 children. And I have a few theories, but I wanted to ask women so they could maybe give me a greater understanding. So let's get into some of those theories. My first theory is that we by nature are animals. Just like lions, tigers, bears, every other animal, the men fight for the woman and women look for men with either A, in this case, physical characteristics, strength, power, money, access, notoriety, a little bit of a brighter scope for, of course, human beings, but still certain tangible things that they can look at and say, that's what I want in a man. And therefore, they go ahead and have a child with a man that already has multiple children by multiple women. I just want the best genetics or the best positioned person to procreate with. My second theory is that a lot of these women grew up in households with no father. And they never really had that time to just be a daughter, just be a little girl. And I think that is something that whenever a woman has a child with a man that has no interest in her or was just a one-night stand, you rob that child, that young girl, of a chance to just be a daughter. Because most men who are actively involved in their daughters' lives, they don't really tend to go that route. They try to at least be in a committed relationship before procreating with a man. My third theory is that I think these women just think that they're going to have a better outcome. They're going to be the one that this man decides to settle down with. They're going to be the one that this man decides to be actively involved in the life of their child. Despite the fact that he has multiple children out there with other women, it's going to be different for them. The fourth one is interesting to me. I think that a lot of women chase their career and educational goals now in this day and age, and they turn around and they're in their mid to late 30s and they just want to have a child. So they go with the sure shot. If this man is getting all these women pregnant, I'm sure he can get me pregnant too. And they just want to have the child and they want to be a mother, and there's just that instinctual need to be a mother. But you know what? You don't get your period at 12 to try to have your first baby at 40. It's just not the way it's supposed to work. But I believe more and more in society, women are getting older, and because they are not married yet or because they've conquered the career area, they still instinctually want to be mothers. At the end of the day, I'm not judging. I think we are in a new day and age. I think single mothers are applauded more than wives, and I believe the only way for us to get some kind of nuclear family is the same thing I say to my daughters: marry before you carry. And I know we hate statistics, but the fact of the matter is, in the black community, 53% of black men are single and childless. 30% of them are married or were married upon conception of their children. That leaves 17% of the black male population are the ones that are getting 80% of these single mothers pregnant. So whenever I hear women say all this, men are deadbeats or whatever, CDC says that's not true. It says black men that are allowed access to their children are the most active and involved race in America. So I'm trying to figure it out. Why does this constantly happen? Why are the 17% getting first dibs at children with 80% of the women? Family, please check out my new sponsor, cloudstyle.com. They have suits, jackets, blazers, pants, accessories. I mean, the finest of suits at affordable prices. 3-piece, 2-piece, vests, tuxedos, any kind of suit you can think of. And these suits are vintage. These suits are classic, flawless. Also, more importantly than that, in addition to the great price of the quality of the suits, you put in my code, 20FREDDY. That's 20FREDDY. If you buy a suit, when you check out, and you receive an additional 20% off the suit. Suits are seriously fire. Check them out. www.cloudstyle.com.